she could go first. And I told her that I was way ahead of her. I had planned for her to go first for an awful long time. Here are my thoughts about Cindy. We were all very proud of her accomplishments as head volleyball coach at Doane, the wins and successes and championships and such. But Cindy is probably more proud of her players, her champions of character, so to speak. Cindy recruited high-quality individuals to Doane. They also happen to be great students and also great players. I remember a situation when Cindy really exhibited who she is and how she thinks. The Doane team had just defeated Morningside. This is before the formation of the Great Plains Athletic Conference. The tournament was at the College of St. Mary's in Omaha. It must have been sometime in the late 80s, early 90s. After the last set, which we won, our players were celebrating the victory, and rightly so. They had just defeated a really good team. And the team from Sioux City was patiently waiting to congratulate our players. Cindy broke up our mini celebration so that our players could shake the hands of the Morningside team. That was important to her. It's what she was all about. The sportsmanship aspect was utilized, not ignored, in that situation and many, many others. Another thing that impressed me about Cindy was her annual summer volleyball camps, which were more like Doane reunions, as our volleyball alumni brought their children to campus to learn the game from Cindy and her current players. Those were special times. Cindy, it's your time. Please come forward.
I've never been really excited about talking in front of a large crowd unless it was on the volleyball court. But this gives me a great opportunity to thank everyone that made the Doane volleyball program so successful. I want to say congratulations to the other inductees, Edward, Frank, Tricia, and Andrea. What an amazing honor. I want to thank Cody and Faye for their time and effort in making this such a special event for all of us. So the next few minutes when I talk about Andrea, do not count towards my minutes, because it means so much, all right? Because she's to talk about my superstar. How cool is it for Andrea and I to be inducted at the same time? It makes it even more special for me. Pretty appropriate, because we are both so crazy intense and passionate. I remember recruiting Andrea, and she kept me guessing whether she was coming to Doane. I saw her carry her house team to a state championship, and saw this athlete competes like none other. I remember going to the school and visiting with her and her mother in the lunchroom, and then going to Black to watch her play basketball, and I had no idea if she was going to come to Doane. Let's just say I had to work hard in the recruiting process because there's no way I was letting her attend another college. I loved coaching her. She was so motivated, so intense, and so very competitive. Yes, Andrea, I did not take my eyes off of you, all right? Because I knew I had a very special player. Every time she came in hard and fast on her approach because no way she was getting blocked. In fact, the first time when freshman Melissa covered her, she got kicked in the head. My thought was, you really don't need to cover Andrea. You could see the court and cut the ball better than anyone. She had one gear, all out. I respect Andrea the most for being a very special person. She gives so much to others daily. I feel very blessed to have Andrea as a friend, and her and her family are very, very special to me. My list of thank yous would cover this page right here. Right here. All right. But for your time's sake, I will not include all of them. I want to thank, okay, good, you guys. Sit down. I want to thank Coach Biley for his support and mentoring. After every match, he would always come in and ask how it went. We always worked together to recruit track and volleyball athletes and continue to do with Ed, which helped both programs excel. Coach Erickson also served as a mentor for me. He truly cared about his coaches and his athletes. I want to thank Greg and administrative staff for their support and help, and also making it possible to host nationals at Dome for 4 years. I want to thank Fred Brown. It's like he said, in 1987, I began my coaching career, and Fred began his first year as president. His support for our program was a tremendous asset for our success. I want to thank fellow coaches for their support and friendships, which mean the world to me. I want to thank our athletic trainers. Brad was our athletic trainer for volleyball, and he was awesome with our athletes. I knew our team was in great hands with Brad. I can't thank Rick enough, our SID. He did so much for the program, and he always would do the extra. I would ask Rick if he had something done, and the answer was, already got it done, Cindy. Faye, our secretary, in so many ways has helped and cheered on the team. She organized my 25-year get-together and managed to keep it a secret. It was so special when my players and my kids attended. Also, my retirement from volleyball celebration was a very, very special night for me. I also want to thank Tracy for helping out. I want to thank Carolyn and Ron for being super fans. Super is a big word to me. All the meals and help on the trips and being second parents to my players. I want to thank Kevin and Liz. I enjoyed working with you. Kevin would always tell me to count how many free t-shirts I gave away every summer. I really appreciate their friendship. I want to thank the mission staff for all the help in recruiting. I want to thank all my assistant coaches. I truly appreciate all your help in making Dome a consistently ranked national team. I greatly appreciate your friendships and dedication to the program. Betty, a Hall of Famer herself, was my first assistant at Dome. She was a tremendous coach and always had super insight. I really enjoyed coaching with her, and I treasure the friendship I made with her and her family. A very special thanks to Tammy, my assistant coach of 20 years. I was so fortunate to have Tammy right alongside me, caring for the players in the program as much as I did. We would talk for hours to hopefully make the right decisions for our team. I never made a major decision without Tammy's input. Also, thanks for all the super pre-game chapels. Thanks for sharing the same passion for Dome volleyball. It's been an absolute pleasure to coach my Dome volleyball players. Your friendships mean the world to me. You are my family, and I love all of you very, very much. When others ask me about my players, I would say, I have such great kids. Every year, each team would teach me something that helped me become a better coach. The success of Dome volleyball has been recruiting players from great families. Players that did the right thing on and off the court. Players of character. Players that had a grade point average of 3.5 my last year. I brought my clipboard tonight, right here. And I have Tammy's and several of my players' favorite Bible verses on it. The clipboard also has the Lord Band and the dance from Julie flying over the chairs during the match when the 2013 conference champion won the 2013 conference championship. Also, I love this T-shirt the players made one year for me and wanted to share the back of it, because this is what Dome volleyball was. We went, good job, Katie. We had on the back, it says, Class 4 rafting hours. That year we went whitewater rafting in Tennessee and we had a blast. Number of whammies used during matches. Remember whammies? Well, you don't remember whammies because you were on the court. So. We had 4 of them. Bench would be 30 games to opponents. Number of meals on game day, 4 to 5. Number of times the towels used to wipe the floor, 15. You had a lot of sweaty players. Number of black attack members, 225. It was great to always have so many students to cheer us on. times we've been obnoxious crowds, always. The chance to watch Nebraska-grown girls bust theirs to kick yours, priceless. Also, I want to thank parents for your friendships and giving me your special daughters to coach. Doan and Omalaba has given me a lot of families. One year, the team came up with the term Ohana as a core covenant and made this t-shirt. And it reads, Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. God has blessed me with a super relative family who I love very much. Deb, Rob, Mike, Patrick, Angie, Riley, Caden, Patty, Kent, Candace, Jeremiah, Kinsey, Kylie, Jessica, Adam, Lauren, Kay, Carol, Beth, Ryan, Ethan, Matt, Danelle, Brooks, Mary, Cameron, Tessa, Ann, Becky, Brian, BJ, Lindley, and Carson. It's been great to have my nieces and nephews at Doan and help the volleyball and summer camps. I got to see them a lot, and it was special to spend time with them. It was also very special to have my nephew Mike at Doan for 4 years. We lost Mike 2 years ago. I got to see him a lot. Had a kennel for his dog Sam in my backyard. Mike was a pharmacist. He loved to hunt fish, and a lot of the farmers around the creek knew Mike because he would hunt on the ground. Dr. Muckle and Dr. George were good friends with Mike. Before he came to Doan, he was getting recruited by Hastings to play football. He always gave me a bad time. He said he was going to go to Hastings because he knew that would drive me crazy. Also, Mike named my first dog for me. We're in my yard, and I didn't have a name yet. And I would say Treat to get him to come to me. Mike said, Cindy, he thinks his name's Treat. So let's call him Ace. God has truly blessed me with so many special people in my life. Thank you very much.